Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, today's video is going to be on the Honda Pioneer 1000. Now, I mentioned it in one of my yearly reviews that I was looking at skid plates and A-arm protectors. And after doing a lot of research and looking around and talking to other people, I finally decided on a set of A-arm protectors, front and back. Now, as y'all know, on any model SUV, CV boot protectors are very important because it just extends the life. You can get, limbs or anything through them. So I'm going to show you what I picked out. It's Ricochet off-road. It's off-road armor, actually. They make some really heavy-duty parts, and I'm excited about putting these on. So we'll spin around here, and I'll show you what components come with it. Like I was saying, I got these from Ricochet Off-Road Armor. I'll put their link in the description below. These are aluminum, 1/4 inch thick, heavy gauge. Now these will usually come with, their normal color, but I had them powder coat them. That was an option because I wanted to match my Pioneer real good. I know they'll probably get scratched up and stuff, but I've been severely lucky, or extremely lucky I should say, that I have not tore something up so far. But anyway, you're gonna have, it's gonna have all your bolt holes. It's got the areas for everything to fall out if you get debris or whatever in it. These people have really good reviews. They're a small company, and so far what I've seen out of them, they've exceeded all expectations. Now, it comes with detailed instructions. Of course, you get a decal, which everybody likes decals, but shows them in aluminum form, shows the A-arm instructions complete front to back. It shows that's the rear A-arm, shows all the clamps and stuff that you need for front and rear, and their Torx bits. And then, so you won't get confused, in when you open the box, it actually has a part number and a design for each one, so you can't get them on wrong. They come, another reason I really like this company, reason I went with them, they have a really cool bracket design. As you can see, it clamps around. These are steel, they're heavy duty. And basically, you've got longer bolts for the back because you can see the back has the big standoffs where they go on. So you've got one pack that is for the rear, and you got these shorter bolts for the back. And basically, we're going to get under here in a minute and put them on, but it's basically going to go around the A-arms just like so. And we're going to add some Loctite to them when I do them, but that'll give you a general idea of how they clamp on. See? So we'll get everything situated and opened up and laid out and get it figured out, and we'll start putting them all on. One thing that they do recommend is to mount the front A-arm skids, leave the stock plastic boots on. So these will stay on for now. It's just a plastic A-arm boot that comes from factory. You don't have to remove them. It does recommend that to mount these properly, you have to have the side-by-side off the ground with suspension limp hanging down. So we'll jack it up. Now, it does suggest that you use blue Loctite. I only have red. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in position. So you'll take your bolts out of your clamps like so. It comes with 8. So, there's 4 for each side. And then I'm going to just put them up in place. And it says to turn the tires left to right to see if you have any alignment issues. So, So, as you can see, I have the A-arm in place. Nothing's tight. They're just run down finger tight. It doesn't look like there's any issue here. Clearance looks good here for now, but we're not going to tighten none of this. None of these 4 bolts until we set it back on the ground. So you can see our little cutout for our trailing arms, our A-arms. And we got good clearance here. Nothing's hitting. There's plenty of room. You got a little bit of adjustment. Not a whole lot, but you got a little bit of adjustment. So we'll get the other side installed and then we'll set it down so it looks like. Now, both sides are on finger tight. And the instructions say to turn the wheel all the way lock to lock. And what that means, spin the steering wheel as far to the left as you can and then as far to the right as you can and make sure there's no hitting. So we'll adjust that real quick. We'll make sure there's no adjustment needed because we can move the A-arm up and down. But so far, there's very little movement. I mean, you can go a little bit, but not much. So I really don't see how it could be a problem unless you run oversized tires on the front. So we're gonna go ahead, I'll go ahead and turn it and we'll see what happens. No issue there with the tire. Double sure. Nope. Plenty of room. Yeah, I can get my fingers behind it. So I should be able to tighten it up with no issues. Now both sides are good and tight. Just going to lower it down and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Looks good. Now, on these, it's not going to be round, it's going to be square. And the bolts are 1 inch, I think 1.5 inches long. So as you can see, it's going to clamp on like so. So we'll hold them up. Now it does say that if you removing the tires could make it simpler. In my case, I don't see how. I'm running stock rear tires. Well, not stock tires, but the stock width. So these will clamp on around the frame just like they did in the front, but these have standoffs so that, you know, it'll go through and hold like that. So we got to finger tighten these and we should be able to adjust them back and forth. So I'll throw this one on and give you a look at how it's supposed to go. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. You talk about looking good. They look amazing. I mean, there's nothing going to get in there to it. Look really good. Now, I've got them all loose, slid them back and forth, and made sure they had clearance for everything. So now I'm going to tighten the bolts down. Well, there you have it. They're all on and looking good. I can't say enough about how easy this install was and how good of a quality part it looks like it is. They come well packaged. The powder coat's phenomenal. They fit the machine great. All the brackets hardwire are super heavy duty. The instructions are so detailed. I mean, it's front, back, and then shows you what torques it is. And you can see all your stuff and comes with this nice little decal. But they look good. I am tickled to death. And then of course you come back here and they look just as good back here. So that's another project done. I have been sitting here through deer season. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out Ricochet. They have some really good products, and I'm so impressed. This might be who I get my skid plate from. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. Check out the Honda Pioneer playlist. There is a ton. If you got any questions on any accessory on this Pioneer, you can go to the Pioneer playlist. The parts are listed in each description. These parts, the link will be down below in the description. Check every one of my videos out. The descriptions are. Use the links to order are there. If you order through Amazon, you help me out. Now, you can't get these through Amazon. You have to go through Ricochet. But I've got everything covered on this Pioneer. There ain't many more parts that I can put on this, but we have another one in the family. My uncle's bought one, so we'll be adding a lot of playlist videos soon on his machine. So y'all stay tuned, check out the Pioneer, and as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. See ya. Okay, now that we have the Pioneer in the position it needs to be in, we're going to take our clamps. Now it suggests use blue lock. God dang.